Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Gemini. How are you, Gemini? Let's take a look at your energies. What does Gemini need to know? Gemini. All right, I feel someone feeling kind of left out in the cold, always on the outside looking in. Yeah. This is someone who feels kind of lonely, maybe not getting enough attention here. Yeah, we have someone single here. So this could be yourself, Gemini, but you know, I feel, and I do see this energy of someone, it could be lack of money, but I feel someone here is generally someone taking care of themselves. So, yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. So someone's a little guarded and defensive. I have a feeling here we have someone who be someone coming after someone here, chasing, but someone here, this is a person single. I feel like we have someone here who isn't interested because I do see this energy of lack. Someone's pushing someone away here, but it's an energy of someone off, maybe standing up for themselves too. Interesting. We have this energy of waiting, but this is a situation when I see this coming to fruition here. Yeah. Because we have someone, I feel it's an energy of someone who's lonely. I mean, seeking attention. This is someone here kind of planning, preparing, hoping for the best. But this is about someone letting someone in. See, this is someone who guarded, defensive, pushing people away. It's about letting someone in, letting the guard down. That's what I feel is going on here. I see. So we have a person here, definitely heartfelt message. You've been waiting for someone here, someone to ask someone out here. If you feel like you're not getting attention, you may be feeling like, just getting attention elsewhere. Because this is often someone who's single, they're lonely, feeling they're not getting enough attention. And it's an energy of kind of feeling like this might not go anywhere. Because we have someone waiting, feeling like this just isn't going anywhere. So we have someone either standing up for themselves, or we have a person who needs to let their guard down to let someone in. And I am seeing some sort of aha moment in truth. Yeah, this is someone knowing if they want a victory. Yeah, someone here is feeling left out in the cold and lonely. It's definitely an energy of someone here who just kind of things calming down. Taking lessons learned. See, it has to do with someone who feels that something isn't going anywhere. So they're standing up to someone here. But it's someone who keeps kind of pushing someone away. See, avoiding something here. And then we have that aha moment. So we'll see where that goes. But tell me about the Six of Wands. Yeah, so this is someone kind of taking a break, pinned down by their thoughts. We got some thinking going on here. See, not taking action. This is someone feeling like they need to take a break, possibly to heal, but it's about clearing things out too. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Why is this here? There's that guarded, defensive. See, someone who pushes someone away. They don't want to let someone in. This is someone who needs to let their guard down. There's something being learned. Truth, victory. If you want to have a victory, you got to let someone in. So we have someone here. Heartfelt message communication here. Yeah, you can see this is clarity. It's about, and it could be some of you too, just moving on, distancing yourself from someone. Trying to avoid, trying to create that distance. Little time out. Could be blocking someone, pushing them away, but someone may have, this could be often someone who runs away when somebody confronts them or stands up to them, because it's a person who's lonely, single, feeling they're not getting enough attention. So I do feel, but this is someone getting ready to start something new, and you can see truth. It's someone telling someone it's time to move on, but yet it's almost like they don't want them to. And we have a person who's waiting. I do see someone new too. A single person waiting, two single people. But this is a defensive, guarded, somebody who pushes somebody away. So it could be someone pushing someone away, trying to distance themselves, take a little time out, a little break. so they can start something new. Because it's someone who I feel is tired of being single, and I do see a person dating someone else here. Yeah, because somebody else isn't reliable. It's where someone can't rely on someone. But I'm going to tell you, this is something bothering someone here. It's bothering them. This is a person who's got some baggage here. And I do see letting go of that because it is a 10. So if you got someone who keeps pushing you away and they're not reliable, I feel starting something new. I see someone getting out, socializing, meeting new people. I see opportunity here with this. Yeah, someone new in the social circle, could be online dating, but you can see someone is tired of waiting. They feel the ship has sailed. They're pushing someone away or standing up to them. But it's because somebody's pushing them away or guarded. It's like someone who doesn't let someone in emotionally too. Yeah. Yeah, I do this. There we go. So I do see connecting with someone new, soulmate connection. Could meet somebody through friends of friends here, acquaintances, getting acquainted. So it's an energy of someone getting acquainted with someone new here. Yeah. Yeah, we have, see, this is where someone isn't invested. So I do see an energy of victory, truth. It's about investing, but it's about interest. Somebody wants to know something about another person, see, about learning. And I do feel it's someone trying to push someone away because they want to move. And I do feel that they want to be, they're single, pushing someone away, taking a break because they're no longer interested. They're not not invested. But it's interesting because this is where the sun starts to shine. So another person is interested. That's what I feel. If you're not interested, someone else is, kind of energy. Someone's been patiently waiting and now they see the truth. The enlightenment. So I do see a victory, meeting someone new. Yeah. And it's somebody here who's back and forth. This could be something that's been on and off. Something that's been on and off. It's someone who keeps procrastinating, but like I say, on and off, someone pushing someone away, someone standing up to them. Two people doing that. See, it's on and off, but I feel there's going to be a new person here. Yeah. Some kind of good news here. And you can see, and I do feel there's somebody else who's interested in you. Or it's the person you're dealing with is in that energy. So just take it how it resonates. But this is about dating. Two people talking. I see a connection. Yeah, feelings being mutual. So this is an energy of some sort of, this person releasing baggage, definitely letting something go. But it has to do with somebody who isn't reliable, letting go of someone who can't be relied on. And it's somebody who doesn't want to be. That's what I feel. It's somebody who just wants to be single, but yet there's this on and off. Because someone's going to distance themselves here and break free from this. Because I feel there's somebody here who wants to play the field. They want to play the field. They want to date other people. So they kind of push the other person away, thinking that they'll just distance themselves, move along. Yeah, but it's on and off. Yeah. Yeah, we got someone cutting someone out. It's an energy of someone who needs to speak truth. This could be yourself, or you're dealing with an Aquarius energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. See, on and off. Someone looking at this, analyzing the situation. But this is somebody kind of becoming cold here, telling someone it's time to move along now. So it's an energy of someone who keeps chasing after someone too, possibly. But it's a person breaking free, seeing the truth. Yeah, a victory. So someone's having a victory here. Yeah, it's an energy of no longer investing. Something isn't working. It's an energy of someone not putting in effort. See, they're not putting in any effort, but it's because it's somebody who wants to date someone else here. And this is an energy of self-control and confidence. Someone feels confident they're making the right choice. And I do see releasing baggage or letting go of someone who can't be relied on. Yeah, but this is someone here definitely too. This person with this King of Swords energy is being careful what they wish for. Yeah, being a little cautious, careful what they wish for. But yeah, this is someone not giving someone what they want. But they're not it's like nobody gets what they want here. But like I say, it's just like pushing each other away. This is a person who just, like, maybe too much work. I don't know. They're just, like I say, not putting in effort. It's like this is somebody, I'm going to tell you, it's weird. It's like they don't want it to work. Yeah, because it's not working. They're definitely focused on money, and I do see that, but it's about partnering up stability, somebody who's stable and reliable. So there's some sort of shock, surprise, the tower coming down, a massive realization. This is somebody who's pushing someone away because they are trying to get them to move on. They want to take a break. They want to take a little break, a little time out here, and they want to play the field and date someone else. So they keep pushing someone away. The other person stands up to them and gets angry. This is a really interesting read, but it is someone wanting to date someone else. And it's an energy of someone willingly just letting somebody go here. See, it is what it is. It's not meant to be. Somebody not budging. See, no one getting what they want. This is someone kind of stuck and stubborn. But yet the interesting thing is this is someone who doesn't want to let the other person go. It's on and off. They keep holding on. They don't want to let them go, especially if they start dating someone else. This is this person having this realization. They're learning. They're realizing this. It's them. It's them doing it because they're trying to avoid them and take a break. See, distance themselves, pushing them away. Crazy. Yeah, I felt like something was really interesting going on with this, but it's a person who doesn't want to let go of the other person. Like it's on and off. The tower moment. Yeah, you can see things happening very quickly. And I do think it's someone who wants to play the field. They don't want to just date one person. They kind of want their cake and eat it too with this energy. Because I see multiple opportunities coming in. Someone getting another opportunity. But I also see someone feeling a little overwhelmed. Things moving too quickly. But the other person stands up to them. And they get angry. Yeah, but like I say, this is someone who got other offers, but they don't want to let the other person go. They're holding on to them. See, pulled in two different directions with the Chariot. So this is somebody here who's determined to succeed. Like I feel like it's them that's not, it's like them they start putting in some effort, but then they feel, because they're putting on the brakes and taking a look. It's them that's doing it. They're pushing the other person away. They want to be single. They want to play the field. But they keep holding on to this person. It's on and off. Back and forth and on and off. Yeah. And like I say, it's an energy of someone here needing to take control of the situation and just, I mean, it is what it is. It's just, I can feel this as somebody who wants to date someone else. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone here, a mutual friend or someone interested in someone and chasing them, and they're trying to distance themselves. So there's that too. Let's have a look at the star. Yeah, we got someone here crushing, longing for love. And this is distance. Somebody missing someone. Then they start to miss them. See, they start to miss this person. So they're taking a look. And I'm going to tell you, it's the person that's pushing the other person away, keeping them kind of stuck and single. And they don't want to let go. Tell me about this, because it has to do with feeling, someone here feeling, standing up. Someone needs this person to kind of hurry up. I feel make up their mind. Someone needs to make up their mind. They know they need to make up their mind. Yeah, they're trying to detach here. So this is somebody who's been in their head. They're trying to detach from this person. But yet they're on and off. They act like they kind of don't care if the other person dates someone else, but they do because they don't want to let go. Keeping someone stuck and single. Yeah, we got an energy of someone actually checking someone else out too. See, acting like they don't care. Someone seeing someone check someone else out, or they know they are. Maybe online. Maybe they've gone online to see too. But I'm going to say this is about a victory, truth. So someone trying to come up with some kind of idea here too. This is someone trying to act like they don't care if this person dates another person, which could be yourself. Just like I say, take it how it resonates. But So it's looking at putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. See, someone's checking someone else out here, and they act like they don't care. They don't want to let the other person go. They want their cake and eat it too. Let's have a look at the... Yeah, so someone choosing their battles too. See, then they miss this person, then they don't want them to get away, so they go chasing back after them. Oh my goodness. Tell me about the Six of Swords here. Yeah, this is somebody here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, someone here who longs for love. Someone who has feelings for someone here. See, waiting for someone, lots of time in between. Lots of time in between, maybe dates. Someone taking a break. See, this is somebody here who, and they are pinned down by their thoughts. Like, they think about this person all the time, but yet when they're with this person, they're distracted or act like they're not interested. Yeah, tell me about the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's an energy of, see, then the other person reaches out, a little test to see if they reciprocate. Then they reach out. So there is reciprocity. This is someone who truly cares. They're waiting for this person to reciprocate, and there's lots of time in between. And then they put, yeah, this is someone kind of standing up to that kind of energy. Like, it's like, why? Because it's about building, putting in effort. It has to do with someone looking at why. This person has to, this is their own introspection. Why? Looking, putting the shoe on the other foot. Why the other person's standing up to them. It's them causing the problem. They're not pulling their weight. They don't want the responsibility. See, they don't want to, someone who wants to be single. They want to play the field. And I feel like it's like, I don't know, telling them go off and play the field. And then they miss the person. So it's just like this vicious cycle. Tell me about this Seven of Wands. I see a single person, someone who lives alone. See, this is someone who gets lonely, lack. This isn't fair. This is somebody not being fair. They need to cut the cord. Someone needs to cut the cord, because if they really, they act like they don't care, but they do. And I know they're having this epiphany. I can see it. They're going, aha, it's them. They know this person cares about them. But there's all this time in between, feeling lack and lonely, left out in the cold, always on the outside looking in. See, out on the outside of someone's home. It's someone who won't let someone in. It has to do with their home, family. It's about, could be living together, being together, whatever the situation. But it is someone who's living alone. This person may be even moving and relocating. And I feel like they're looking at this like this may be the opportunity to create distance. See, someone moving. This is definitely, this person has feelings. They care about this person. But then they push them away. See, it's about not letting them in emotionally, but it's about letting someone into their life. It has to do with their home or their financial foundation. But I really feel for the most part, this is putting the shoe on the other foot. See, this is someone here also doing this. Putting the shoe on the other foot, how the other person feels. So they're patient and waiting. Because this is someone moving really slow. But it's like they're trying to detach and then they miss the person. So then they chase after them again, on and off. Yeah, it's somebody, and then they make up excuses. See, they make up excuses. See, lack of emotion. This is someone kind of, I'm going to say they're kind of being fake. Because I feel they don't want to hurt the other person, but yet they're actually hurting them. Because they're keeping them waiting, wasting their time. And this is someone who's definitely wasting someone's time. So, but yeah, this is someone who wants their cake and eat it too. They care about this person. And I do think this feminine energy is the one who's going to date someone else, because it's someone who keeps making up excuses too. See, they tell a story. They have a story to tell. They miss the person. Yeah, there it is. Both people. See, I think we got two people here kind of cluing into what's going on. There's love. But then when the other person starts to move on and they try to break free from this, they reach out. I miss you. And then they tell them a story. But it's this feel sorry for me. Like they got all this baggage, feel sorry for me. I think we have a and I do feel there's a lot of feelings. There's love and feelings, but yeah, and it's when the other person starts to break free and date another person because they get to see they're waiting. While they're waiting, this is somebody checking other people out too. Or this is two people getting together, socializing, and someone's checking other people out. Somebody's checking other people out. It's almost like they're not listening to someone or paying attention. They're actually looking at other people. I don't know if this person's seeing it, but somebody is doing that. Yeah. Yeah, we have an Emperor here. This is definitely somebody successful. They work a lot. They're focused a lot on their success. But I'm going to tell you another thing. This is definitely someone who wants their cake and eat it too. See, they're trying to move on. See, put this behind and trying to move on here. I mean, it could be someone who's not completely over something, but you can see the baggage is being released. This is someone making up excuse, like they're stalling. And they're trying to figure something out with that King of Swords. It's about the truth about themselves, but I do think this is somebody making up excuses because of something else that happened. But it's about putting it behind and moving on. When the other person's just about ready to move on, you see, and date someone else, then they come in. Yeah, this is someone manipulating here, and they tell a story. Feel sorry for me. That's what I feel. Baggage. See, this is excuses, excuses. This is someone who knows it too. They know exactly what they're doing. Playing little mind games here, manipulating the situation. They have everything they need to manifest the desire, but they're manipulating. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Who is the Queen of Cups? What does this person want? What do they want? Yeah, more opportunities. They know a good thing when they see it, but you can see they want more opportunities. This is someone keeping their options open. I do think it's that both people, little mirroring here, going, aha, just keep their options open. I think this person knows too. It's like they're thinking the other person just wants to play the field. Yeah, this is another option. This is someone seeking out, going to move on. They are going to move on eventually and seek out other options. Someone who's stable and grounded. Oh my gosh, yeah, both people here. See, someone who's not giving someone enough attention. But this is someone who just comes in when they want attention. When the other person does, they don't reciprocate. They make up excuses. They're keeping them stuck. This person's being selfish. They're holding on to their money and protecting their money too. Yeah. But this feminine energy has other options, or I mean, this is somebody who often looks at how things play out too, but I feel they could have other options. Yeah, and I think this is someone who's eventually going to connect with someone else and start something new. Because like I say, two people someone standing up to someone, two people pushing each other away. Yeah, this is about seeing the bigger picture. This is someone who wants to be happy. They're tired of being left out in the cold. Ghosted, ignored, left out in the cold. And that's what I feel happens here. This feminine wants happiness. They want a happy home, happy life. This is someone who deserves better. And this person knows that they deserve better. This is someone who needed to be more generous with their time, energy, and give someone more attention. But it's like breadcrumbing. See, they're just breadcrumbing here. Here's a little bit that should keep you happy for a bit. Yeah, there's love here. There's love. But this is someone who wants to play the field. It's almost like they feel confident they're making this decision. But it's about them being in control. That's what I feel. Being in control. They want everything their way. This person's not being fair. But yeah, I do think we have someone else going to connect. A fresh new start, offer, invitation. Yep. This is someone who's going to get themselves out there. And this is, I feel it's maybe even already happened. Yeah, little Pisces energy. Someone trusting their inner knowing. They already know the answers they're seeking. This is somebody looking in other places. If they don't get what they want from this person, because this is someone who pushes them away, they're going to get it somewhere else. Yeah, we got a stubborn person here. Tell me about the King of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely regret, remorse, a lot of unfounded fear too. But this is somebody here who's going to have regret. And this is what happens. The other person pushes them away, or they push them away, then they regret it. It's both people doing it. But there's love. But it's someone keeping it all in. See, this is someone keeping this all to themselves. They're keeping secrets too. I think this is someone, all this time in between, I wouldn't be surprised if they're actually dating someone else too. Because I'm seeing secrecy. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I do see somebody feeling kind of guilty. And I do see this wanting another opportunity, see another chance, wanting another chance because they miss this person. But I think this feminine is keeping their options open here, or they know the other person does. But I do feel what this person wants is someone stable, someone who's ready. See, they want this person, they're not ready. This is definitely a person. And I do feel they've let go of their baggage, but it's just an excuse because they're manipulating. Yeah, someone's manipulating, or that they're thinking the other person is. But yeah, I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, the feminine wants someone who cooperates and compromises. This is someone who's been bending over backwards to please somebody, hoping they'll be more generous with their time, their energy. This person's kind of cheap too. Like they only give a little bit, like they maybe even act like they don't have a lot of money, but they do. They're actually an emperor. Oh, we got some serious stuff going on here. Yeah, it's somebody who is a bit of a taker, not a giver. They'll give a little bit just to hold on to someone. But yeah, the other person doesn't want to let this person go either. It's like both people are kind of doing this, to like each other. But that the feminine energy definitely is waiting for this person. But I think there's another person coming in, and I think they're going to have some other opportunities. This person will eventually break free. Yeah, because see, it's a vicious cycle. The same thing keeps happening over and over again. But this person does not, this King of Swords does not want to let this person go. And they keep doing it over and over again. Yeah, and like I say, it's just like that poker face kind of energy, where just lack of expression, emotion, acting like they don't care, but they do. And I don't know if it's what this person's problem is. I think they just want to play the field. The grass is always greener on the other side. They go down the path with this person, they start thinking negative stuff about them. They look at all the negative stuff. They don't look at all the positive. And that's what I feel they do. So I do think the feminine here has somebody else coming in. Yeah, because this is a person going to leave this behind. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, possibly Aries energy, but this is somebody leaving this behind, going down another path. Yeah, this is someone who took a risk. See, they keep taking this risk too. They keep taking the risk and doing it over and over again. But there is going to be a breakthrough. I see a breakthrough, and I do feel this person's likely not going to see it coming. Because that indecisive energy. I think it's a masculine Gemini, but like I say, you can flip the energy. There's indecision. So someone can't make up their mind. And they know it's them. Yeah. So like I say, it's all about putting the shoe on the other foot. And I do feel they've done that. I do feel that's already happened, seeing how the other person feels. But now, because we have someone who's making up so many excuses, trying to hold on to this person while they explore other opportunities, because you want to know why? They don't really want to be alone. That's what it is. They don't really want to be alone. So this is somebody who kind of starts to distance themselves, And then they head down that path, you see, and they start dating somebody else because they don't actually really want to be alone. They don't actually like being alone, but yet they don't want to obviously commit. And the other person's bending over backwards to please them too, and cooperating and compromising. And I do think there is going to be another person. This is somebody who's now looking. They want, and it's not that they want a particular person, it's an energy possibly too. Someone who's stable, someone who's ready, prepared, someone who's successful for sure. Someone they can be proud of. A person who takes pride in themselves, in the things that they do. So it's not really about someone chasing or interested in someone for money. It's more like, because this is often a person who acts like they don't have money when they do. Because they feel, that it's someone chasing them because of what they can provide. But this is somebody, what this person wants is someone who provides attention, spends time with them. They want to do things together. That's what they really want more than anything. But they definitely want someone who takes pride in the things they do. They want, it's a partner, basically. Yeah. So there it is. See, it's someone who doesn't want to commit. As soon as it's time to commit, this is somebody who does this. They push the other person away. Soon it gets to that point. And I do feel then they come in, they want another chance. And it's almost like they blame the other person or project that energy onto the other person where they make them feel bad. They make that person feel bad like it's them doing it. So you can see what's happening here. Okay, so it has to do with somebody here who may not be faithful. They may have a pattern of not being faithful. Now, I don't know if this is someone who blamed another partner for not being faithful. Somebody who blames the other partner for not being faithful when they're the one that's not faithful. Because I'm seeing projection here from someone. And it's someone who makes up excuses. They tell a story and it's like, feel sorry for me. Really watch that. We know what we're seeing here, right? I'm not going to say the N word as it's overused and I don't see it as often as people seem to use it. But this is definitely that energy. But it's because somebody's guilty because they aren't faithful and loyal and they have a pattern and a habit of it. And they can't seem to break free. It's like, I don't see a fear of commitment. It's just like the grass is always greener. Like they start a relationship, it's committed. Okay, it's somewhat some kind of a commitment and spend time together and do some stuff together. But then what they do is they start overthinking it and they start looking at everything negative. They become very judgmental and they look at everything negative in the relationship. And that's what I feel, maybe even cutting this person down. Could be all in their head, but they could actually talk to other people. So this is a really interesting energy. Yeah, this person definitely needs to heal. So I do feel it's like projecting and blaming the other person for what they're doing, making the other person feel badly. So they constantly bend over backwards to please them. And what this person doing is sacrificing, wasting their time. Yeah. This is somebody who's a bit of a master manipulator too. They look at every little detail here. Yeah, see, it's a strategy. This is what this person does, is they strategize and overanalyze. And some of this is just where they overanalyze it. Then, they can't make up their mind. The grass is greener, so they just start detaching. So, and it could be somebody who hasn't detached from something else where they haven't healed. And that's what I feel. This is a person who jumps from one relationship to another because they don't actually like being alone. So that, like I said before, they start dating someone as they slowly detach from the other person. But I think someone's going to stand up to this person. And this is I feel this not letting someone go, coming back around and doing the same thing. I think this person's kind of a serial cheater. It's a habit, a pattern. And I do see overindulging. Maybe they drink a little bit to compensate. Like this is someone who often, because of this, they feel a lot of guilt. They have a lot of baggage. And I do feel that they overcompensate and maybe drink a lot when they're alone. So I feel, I would have to say for any feminine looking at this masculine, if it's a, it looks like a masculine Gemini, but I do see a possible Libra, Aquarius energy here too. I would really be cautious, because this is someone who should be speaking truth and disclosing, you see. So, and if there is a choice between two, one could be an Aquarius or a Libra, and you could be dealing, the new person coming in, like I say, it could be a Gemini or an Aquarius. So just, like I say, flip the energy. But yeah, we've got a, this is a serial cheater. This is someone who's not faithful. The grass is always greener, but it's, they do it to themselves, and they know it too. They do it to themselves. But I see this feminine energy dating someone else. And then that person comes back in. This is someone who should just disclose and tell someone the truth. See, they don't, this is someone who's not playing by the rules. They're not, it's like they want the other person to follow the rules, but they don't follow the rules themselves, because they blame the other person, because they're pushing them away. Then they date and see someone else, and then they blame them. So you see, yeah. But anyway, I would be very, very cautious of this person. Okay. Think twice about this, because they are someone who definitely needs an awakening, a healing. I think some of you could be wasting your time with this person, and you're better off to just go down a different path. Because if they don't want to cooperate or compromise, and they won't commit. And it's possible too, you know, if you take a risk with this person, you have nobody to blame but yourself. If you, some of these things that you know. Okay, cross watchers definitely. Okay, just so you know. Yeah. So like I say, you take a leap of faith with this person. You have to blame yourself. I do think this person's realizing, and I do think they judge themselves a lot harsher than they appear. To be honest here, I do feel this person's not a complete loss, but I really don't think this is somebody who, I don't know why they don't want to commit. It's like the grass is greener. I feel a lot of it, like I say, is in their head. They just happen to, they start thinking negative thoughts about their person. They don't look at the positive. They go into it feeling, oh, this is great. Yeah, this is, it's like a whole new adventure. It's fun. They like the chase. And then they start to get all negative, and it's like they point at every little thing. They're kind of critical and judgmental about that person. And boy, oh boy, if during this time in between, when someone's pushed someone away and they date someone else, yeah, they do judge themselves fairly harshly at times, but they make up a lot of excuses as well. Interesting. Take care. Wish you the best. Bye for now.